I'm getting a message for someone that God is about to hand you a gift that is going to fill your heart with joy. Forget the question, is your cup half empty or half full? Because your cup is about to be overflowing. As I was shuffling to pick a card to start this reading, the Ace of Cups flew out with a purpose. I know we all can be overthinkers, and I know we all can beat ourselves up for mistakes that we've made, things that we could have done better, opportunities that we feel like we missed. But this card is telling me that you are being grace for wherever you fell short. You are being given grace for wherever you did not know better at the time. And you are being given grace for wherever you may have been too scared to take a leap. Because recently you have been taking the leap. You have been taking steps of faith, because you were taking steps even though you couldn't see exactly where the end goal was, right? So you were putting one foot in front of the other, keep doing the next right thing, and beautiful things were blooming along the way. And if you look closely, there are bells hanging from this cup. And that is telling me that this is an announcement from God. God is saying it is your time. And the next cup that we get is the King of Pentacles. And listen, this is the fruits of your labor. Like I said, there is something that you have been taking steps towards. There's something that you have been working on. And I'm feeling the frustration that you were not seeing the results as quickly as you wanted to. And I'm telling you that now is the time. Now is the time where you're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor. Literally, money is going to start showing up for you now. And I'm getting that you were like second guessing yourself and wondering if the way that you were doing things was the right way. And what I'm getting is, yes, keep doing exactly what you're doing. I mean, maybe you can tweak little things here or there, but just keep doing what you're doing, because what you are doing is working. But consistency is key, right? Repetition builds momentum. So you need to keep doing exactly what you're doing. Don't pivot too hard all at once, okay? And I heard something the other day that I feel like is really relevant here. So if you're boiling a pot of water and you keep turning off the heat and then restarting it, and you're like, why is my water not boiling? You need consistent heat, right? You need to bring the heat consistently. Oh, and then we have the Five of Cups in reverse. So this tells me that you were so focused on what didn't work out in the past that you couldn't see the amazing opportunities that were awaiting you in the future. But since this is in the reverse, I feel like you have had that perspective shift. So you have stopped focusing on what didn't work out in the past. You have stopped crying over spilled milk. And now you are starting to see and be shown the things that still lay ahead of you that are going to bring you so much joy and so much happiness. And then we have the Six of Wands. Listen, this is a victory, okay? You have a victory coming. And this is also about... okay. And this is also about paying attention to who is cheering you on, okay? because the people that were around you when you first started may have been cheering for you, right? Because people like to cheer for the underdog. But now that you are being successful and having these victories and having money coming in, and you're getting the fruits of your labor, and God is favoring you, God is blessing you. So those same people that were cheering you on in the beginning when you were an underdog, are they still cheering for you now? Are they still cheering for you now that you are getting momentum and having success? Are they still cheering for you now that you're not the underdog anymore? Okay. So sometimes we have to shift who we surround ourselves with as we shift and up level. And we have the 10 of Wands. Okay, listen, you are trying to do everything by yourself and you are trying to do too much. And if I'm just being really, really honest with you, what you are doing is not sustainable. Okay, so now that you're starting to see the success, don't take that as a sign that you have to do more, because you don't. The success is a sign that what you are doing is working, okay? But you can also go through and reevaluate, what are you putting time and effort into that is not giving you results? And then focus on putting your time and effort into the things that are giving you the results, because there are some things that you're doing that are working and that are really driving this momentum. And there are other things that you tried and like, yeah, good, let's try things, right? But not everything that we try is the thing that is resulting in our success. So take a look and see what things you can cut out, because there's only some things that are contributing to your success. Not all of the things that you are doing are contributing to your success, and you're going to burn yourself out. So you want to just kind of like pull back a little bit on what you're working on. You can't do it all. None of us can do it all. We have to have priorities and we have to make choices. So I put the King of Pentacles back and he came back out. And this is like, our guides are like, hey, circling your attention back to this King of Pentacles. This is your self-worth. Knowing what you're worth, valuing yourself, valuing your time, valuing your expertise, okay? And I notice a lot of us feel guilty about charging, especially when we're in like a spiritual kind of business. But listen to me, your time, your effort, your expertise, what you are providing is of value, then you should not feel guilty about charging value in return. Does that make sense? Okay. That's a really big mental hurdle that a lot of us in the spiritual community have to overcome. And yeah, my eyes got brought immediately to the bull in his throne, and the bull is Taurus. Taurus is stubborn. You need to stay the course. You need to hold the line. You need to maintain your self-worth, and you need to understand that you are worthy of receiving money. Okay? Like, receiving money doesn't make you a bad person. We all need it to live, right? Do you have everything that you need in your life? Does your family, okay? Are all of your needs and wants provided for? And if not, then hello, it's okay to charge a value for the value that you're providing. And then we get the King of Cups. So the kings are coming out strong for you in this reading. And what are the kings? The kings are mastery, okay? So the King of Pentacles means that you are mastering your self-worth. You are mastering your ability to earn income. And now with the King of Cups, okay, you are getting emotionally mature, emotionally stable. So as you are rising to this new position, there are always going to be people that have something negative to say. And you are kind of just getting into the place where you are so secure emotionally that it doesn't phase you and you don't have to emotionally react and respond the way that you might have in the past, right? You are becoming unquitable, okay? And then we have the Eight of Cups, which tells me that you know how to walk away from things that disturb your peace. And that's going to be really important. Listen, we started this reading with the Ace of Cups. Like, you are going to be given so much joy. And some people are going to be jealous. And there are just some people out there that like to be joy killers and joy stealers. And you have to be able to spot them and put up boundaries with them immediately, because what is coming for you, like, you have been waiting for this. This is your time to shine, and I want to see you enjoy it, okay? So make sure you're keeping the right people around you. That is like super key. It's okay. It's okay to put yourself first because you have earned this.